Hello and welcome back to the Trainers of the World Tournament. I'm your host DeltaTDS, and today for match 144 we've got the Unova gym leader Burgh going up against the factory head Thorton. Burgh currently has a 6-1 record. Thorton currently has a 4-1 record. So not quite flawless records, but I mean they've only lost once, so still pretty good on both of them. But we're going to see which one of these two trainers can move on to round 5. Burgh starting off with the Escavalier, Thornton with that Tyranitar. Thornton's going to switch out to the Tyranitar as Megahorn misses that Ninetales. Burgh's going to switch out to the Vespiquen. Flamethrower is going to do 73% to it. Another Flamethrower does take out the Vespiquen. And Burgh's going to switch out to the Crustle. Going for the Shell Smash, restoring it with the White Herb. Earthquake's going to take out that Ninetales. No way we see it again, right? Thornton's going to send out that Swampert now. X-Scissors doing 67%. Earthquake does take out the Crustle. And Burgh's going to send out that Leavanny now. Setting up a Swords Dance. Swampert's going for the Avalanche. Leaf Blade with the Rindo Berry still going to take out that Swampert. And it's currently 4v4 right now. Thornton's going to send out that Ambipom now. Fire Punch is going to finish off Leavanny. And Burgh sends back out that Escavalier, hoping for a Redemption Arc. Fire Punch is going to do just over half to Escavalier. Megahorn does take out the Ambipom. And Thornton's going to send out that Tyranitar again, setting up the Sandstorm once more. Going to Mega Evolve. Stone Edge is going to miss that Escavalier. Megahorn does 94% to Tyranitar, nearly taking it out. A Stone Edge does land this time and takes out the Escavalier. And Excelgor is sent out now. Bug Buzz does take out the Tyranitar. And it's 2v2 right now. Thornton's going to send out that Crobat. Bug Buzz doing 14% to Crobat, lowering that special defense. Brave Bird with the critical hit takes out the Excelgor. It's all down to Heracross now. Brave Bird does take out the Heracross, and Thornton takes game number 1 with 2 Pokemon remaining. We didn't see anything from the Latias, and everything else we saw 1 to 2 moves from. We didn't see anything from the Vespiquen or the Heracross. We are back on the field. And Burgh sending out the Heracross, Mega Evolving, and Bullet Seed is going to take down that Swampert very easily. It's fine. Thornton's going to send out the Ninetales now. Setting up the Sun. Flamethrower is going to not be enough to take out the Heracross, but it does burn it. Rock Blast still not going to be enough to take that Ninetales out, thanks to that burn. And it is currently a 5v5 right now. Burgh's going to send out the Leavanny. X-Scissor is going to finish off that Ninetales. Thornton's going to send out that Crobat now. The very fast Pokemon that finished off Burgh last game. Leavanny going for a Swords Dance as Crobat goes for a Cross Poison. Critical hit takes Leavanny down to that Sash. And Aerial Ace is going to do 54% as Cross Poison finishes off that Leavanny. And the Sunlight does fade. Currently 4v4 right now. And Burgh's gonna send out that Escavalier now. Crobat going for the Brave Bird, doing just under half to Escavalier. Ironhead is gonna finish off Crobat, and Thornton's gonna send out that Ambipom now. Fire Punch with that Oka Berry still gonna take out Escavalier. And Burgh sends out the Crustle now. Ambipom revealing that it does have the Life Orb. Fire Punch is gonna get a burn on that Crustle. And this Shell Smash is gonna cancel out the attack drop, which is very unfortunate for Crustle. X-Scissors doing 68%. Fire Punch doing just another quarter to Crustle. Another X-Scissor does take out that Ambipom. And Thornton sends out the Tyranitar now. Tyranitar is going to Mega Evolve. X-Scissor does over half the Tyranitar. Earthquake does finish off the Crustle. And Burgh sends out that Excelgor now. Bug Buzz is going to do 40% to Tyranitar. Stone Edge finishes off that Excelgor. And it's all down to Vespiquen. Stone Edge is going to miss the Vespiquen. Attack Order takes out the Tyranitar. And it's a 1v1 now. Vespiquen versus Latias. Ice Beam is going to do 37%. Going to go for the Toxic on that Latias. Going for another Ice Beam on Vespiquen as it goes for a Roost. Unless Latias can get a couple crits in, I don't think it's going to be able to take out this Vespiquen. Going for the Defend Orders and the Roosts. Slowly letting Latias whittle down. It's frozen from the Ice Beam. If it gets a crit here, Thornton might take game 2. Going for the Ice Beam, no critical hits, and the Toxic takes out the Latias, and Burgh takes game number 2, which means we'll be going on to a game number 3. What an insanely close matchup. Vespiquen just holding on long enough for that Latias to faint. We did see something from that Latias. We didn't see anything from that Swampert that game. And we saw a bit more from Burgh's team. But we are now on to game number 3. And once these trainers are ready, we can see who will be moving on to round 5. Will the Bug Bros be moving on to the top 16? Or will their reign of terror end here? Thornton with the Mist Ball is going to take out that Heracross just immediately. Burgh's going to send out the Crustle now to hopefully deal with this Latias. Mist Ball is going to do over half to that Crustle as it goes for the Shell Smash and White Herb combo. X-Scissor is going to take out that Latias. And Thornton's going to send out the Swampert now. X-Scissor is going to do 2/3 to Swampert as Aqua Tail takes out the Crustle. And Burgh sends out that Leavanny now. Leavanny going for a Swords Dance. Thornton's going to go for that Avalanche. And Leaf Blade with the Rindo Berry still takes out the Swampert. And Thornton sends out that Ambipom now. Fire Punch is going to finish off the Leavanny, bringing it to 3v4 right now. As Burgh sends out the Escavalier. Fire Punch through the Oka Berry is going to do just over half. Mega Horn takes out the Ambipom. And Thornton sends out that Ninetales now. Flamethrower does take out the Escavalier. Burgh sending out the Excelgor. Bug Buzz doing just under a quarter. Flamethrower taking out Excelgor. And it's once again all down to Vespiquen. Yes. Well, Burgh surely put up a fight. I mean, he made it to the top 32. Which is still crazy for a bug type trainer. But Thorton takes game number 3, which means he's moving on to round 5, where he'll be facing off against the winner of yesterday's match, Crasher Wake. Join us tomorrow, where we will be seeing the Castle Valley Derek going up against the Galar Gym Leader Avery. Thank you so much for watching, and until then, take care.